What up, Pete? So I have been hearing this like old Johnny Cash song for a long time today, and it's that song that's like, I hear the train a coming around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't remember when. It's Prison Blues, but Spirit was over here, and I threw some cards, and they were talking about somebody who feels trapped and stuck where they are. But then they were kind of a little bit like fun with it in saying that, well, when you're done singing your blues, it's time to go. And we have the Six of Swords out here, which is a transition card. We have the Fool card out here. And they're just talking about somebody starting to follow their chariot. And they're starting to make moves. And it's physical moves, but it's also emotional moves. You're moving out of what I'm going to call the swamp of sadness. But also like this, woe is me. And they're talking about somebody, especially with the release that we just had from the new moon. They're talking about somebody in the collective who has become accustomed and actually likes their sob story. Now, everybody in the world, I believe, has a sob story if you ask them to tell it to you. But there are some people who hold on to it as part of their identity. And they're saying that this is something that you need to move on from. Because that's just a piece of you. That's not all you bring to the table, your sob story and your woe is me and your struggles and trials and tribulations. There is so much more to you than what you faced. And Spirit's out here just talking about when you're done singing the blues, it's time to go. Somebody is physically making a transition. I'm hearing celebrations, I'm hearing reunion, but the only way that you were able to kind of start moving in this way into a forward movement, 555 has been really huge lately, is that not only you've gained the confidence in yourself to be able to do that, but you've also balanced out the parts of you that were holding you back in a sense. And they're talking about more emotionally. Like there was a part of you that was holding you back from kind of seeing the bright silver shining, what's that word? Silver lining to everything. It just helps you change your perspective. And they're saying that this last little new moon where you released some things really changed the way that you started to see not only things, but people that you had been entertaining. I have a ton of feminine energy out here. They are having you move from kind of this singing the blues state into actually being very emotionally balanced now and a very grounded individual. But they are saying that you are kind of moving away from instability emotionally and mentally first, and they're saying that the body will follow. So later on you will be making a move as well. And they're just talking about bright new beginnings. Like you have almost like kind of like planted a seed or like started like 1 foot on the next pathway is what they're kind of showing me here. And they're saying that you're starting to take what you've been taught. And they're starting to say that you're starting to kind of learn your, like they're saying like learn your lesson, but they're not saying it in like a bad way. Like you got beat up by this lesson. That's not really what they're saying. They're saying that you're viewing things in a different way now, like a different perspective, to where even the lessons you thought you learned before, you're now picking up like little tokens and trinkets with the past lessons you've learned that you're like reviewing, and you're looking back and going, oh my God, I also blah, 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 blah. And you're actually now having the confidence and you're following your intuition more to then take what you are, oh my Godding about and moving forward with it. So they're commending you here. And they're just saying that when you're fully ready to stop singing your blues and to kind of let that part of your identity just be a part and not the encompassing whole of you, they're saying they got bright, shiny things around the bend if you're willing to release what no longer serves you, because your woe is me story no longer serves you. Bye, B.